Getting ready to make some butter. This right here that you see sitting here is the last of Laura's milk. We have dried her up because she is pregnant. So she will be hopefully calving in March. So we've dried her up so she can just focus on growing her baby and just enjoy the next few months. And so I'm about to make this into butter because it's been sitting for a while in the fridge. We just haven't get around to drinking it and we need butter. So here we go. I've already pulled some of the cream off the top, so some of them you can see. This is what I poured it into. I do have a cream separator, but I have a love-hate relationship with it. It 9 times out of 10 ends up creating more work and labor because of the mess that it makes. And so since we have pigs that I can feed this to, I don't stress so much if there's some cream in there. I feel like I'm not wasting it because at least the pigs are getting some of that fat. So I will make this into butter. It'll go into the blender for, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. It just depends on how fast it's going to set up. And then from there, I'll strain it. And then I'll keep the buttermilk to make biscuits or pancakes. And then we'll freeze the butter. And then the skim milk will go to the pigs. And the skim milk is just what's left over after I pull the cream. So. All right. We're at whipped cream status. I'm going to show you. You can see it's kind of whippy. This has taken a while. We're probably about 20 minutes in. So what I'm going to do is I've pulled some more cream and I've set it in the fridge. I'm going to let it get nice and cold. This has been sitting out overnight. Yes, I do that. It gives it a nice culture and it's easier to pull. And so I put it in the fridge and I'm going to let that cream get cold because it just does better when it's cold. I'm going to let this sit out some more since I pulled the cream. It's all mixed up, so I'm going to let it separate. The longer it sits, it's going to separate again. Everything's all mixed together. So the cream will separate, and then I'm going to pull it again later, and then I'll put that in the fridge. Hopefully what I have in the fridge now will be ready to go in a little bit. I pulled out the cream separator because I cannot get my butter to set up. So we're just going to go ahead and do this.
Are you about to pull it?
Yeah. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to get the milk heated up to 95. This is kind of more of a process. This is why I usually don't go this route, but I can't get my butter to set up. So I'm going to make sure that I've got the cream and we're just got this set up and we're just going to go with it. So you can see the pieces. There's a lot of inner pieces to this that have to be cleaned really well and stuff, and so that's why I kind of hesitate to use this, but our milk is at 95 and we're fixing to pour it in. Alright, so the next thing that I do is this white thing right here on top. I've got to twist it. There's a hole in it and it's going to filter the milk through.
You gotta be careful because sometimes it's the worst. That's why I don't like it so much.
So that's our cream. It's heavier and you can see coming out faster. That's going to be our skim milk. We're obviously going to have more skim milk than cream. Out of about a gallon, we just ran about a gallon through. That's how much cream I got. And then I've already started filling my pig bucket up with skim milk. And so there's obviously a good bit of skim milk. And I'm warming up another batch right now to pour in here. So our skim milk is filling up. We're just going to rotate it out. Just let's go to the garage and get me some. So I'm going ahead and getting my sink set up for when I clean up because there's so many little pieces. I'll show y'all the little pieces. But what I like to do is just get some warm soapy water and when I come off of separating, I just throw it in here and let it sit for a little bit before I tackle washing it because it's kind of a job.
Wow, is it? It's about to go. 1, 2, 3. 1, Oh, it's on. It's pouring out of the thing.
It is. There it goes. Here, let me give you a towel. So that is not cream. This is the real life of using the cream separator. Let's move it so you can see the mess that it creates.
Yeah. It pulls out these hooks. Why do they even make those? To make a mess? I don't know. Don't sound like him.
Yeah, just get outside. Get the other way. So it's very finicky. If the temperature's not just right, if I pull this too fast, if there's a lot of cream built up in all those little pieces, there's screws that I can loosen and tighten that affects the way this pours. So 9 times out of 10, this is what ends up happening as far as using the cream separator goes. We have some kind of leak and then we've got a big cleanup. If you are accustomed to using cream separators and you have any feedback, let me know, please. Because this...
I'll put one.
Alright, so we're fixing to pull this off and set it over our dish. Okay, and you see this is pulled up right here, which means we've got a situation with our pieces inside.
Yeah. I'll set the hole up.
Stop.
I set the hole up, yeah.
So now I have skim milk in with my cream, and so everything's going to have to be redone.
Yeah.
And you can see the mess that is coming this way.
You're going to have to pull it back in there.
Yes.
I'll pull it for you.
So this is just a little bit of real life. Not everything you see behind the scenes is fairy tales and daisies, because this is usually how it is. Okay, hold on. Just a second. Alright, I don't know if it was there.
Hey, put a knife at me.
But that doesn't look like it's backed up. So we got all these parts. We've got milk in places milk shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's a big mess.
There's a screw in this piece right here. I'm gonna loosen it up some.
See the hole? Is it coming out? Yeah, it's coming out.
And then I'm gonna get some towels and I'm gonna dry up this milk. There shouldn't be milk in here.
It's like a smoke jump some way when you get it down. It's not getting it back up when it gets stuck.
Alright. Now, I think maybe our problem is with that.
Forgot.
Hold on just a second.
Is it this pole hold up?
It took about 20 minutes, but we finally got it going again. What happened was our cream had backed up right here in this position, and it just wasn't flowing out anymore. Another thing that we could be doing with this skim milk is making cheese out of it. I don't want to do that, so we're not. We're just going to give it to the pigs. Alright, you see all that's all cream just caught up. I'm going to make a comment and say that I'm very grateful for the cream separator. It is an awesome concept, and I don't think all cream separators are like this. If I would get a different one. I would not get this brand. This is a Dutch brand. We had one before, and we had to, it like fried, and we contacted the manufacturer, and they refunded us one, and they sent this replacement, and it's just not, it's not my favorite. I would thoroughly research out cream separators if I were to get another one. I'll hardly pull this one out because of the headache that it causes. But I also knew that this was our last, these were the last few gallons of milk that we had off Chlora, and I did not want them to go to waste. I need to make butter because we're out. So that's why I decided I'll just I'll pull it out. So that's kind of where we are right now with this. So, but you can see where it's doing it again. And I just cleaned it. So that's like, I don't understand what the deal is. Like this thing backs up. This little float valve it doesn't float up. It gets stuck. Fingers crossed. This is the last batch going through. So let's just hope we can get through this. Oops. All right, so I'm done. Just for my own sanity because this is not working. So I'm going to deconstruct it just because so y'all can see kind of how the pieces are in this. This right here is the floater. So it comes out of that bowl on the top and it comes down through here. This floats up and then that's the piece that goes into it. Then you've got your cream. This is where the cream separates into. This is where your skim milk goes into. Then this is like the whole, main part. So you've got this little screw that you hear me keep talking about. That is how little it is. It's just on that tip. And then you've got this that screws on top. So just a little screw, throw that in there. Now this is sometimes hard for me to get off. I have to get Josh to get it off sometimes. So we're gonna see. I need a dry rag. Everything's covered in milk. This is like full of stuff. And I have a feeling what my main problem is. I'm gonna see it in a minute when I get this open. If I get this open. So I finally got it. Alright, so that's just the top piece. It's caked with cream or junk and all kinds of stuff, so that's one of my problems. And then this piece comes off and we're gonna see what the problem is. So you see how all that is just caked with cream. So it's like the milk did not, I don't know enough about it to really tell you the problem. But you see how there's all these little pieces. So each one of these is one like little funnel. See how many there are? I've already took a bunch off. So all those are like glued together with cream. We've had this cream separator for years and years, probably about 5 years. I've used it multiple times. I've read up on it. I've researched it. And that's the last piece. So this is the main hub. All that cream's wasted. I'm gonna wash that tool. And so then you've got your motor right here. That is absolutely filthy with junk. It shouldn't be. And out of all that, this is the cream that I got. It's foamy because it just started malfunctioning at the end. And I was just like, I don't care what cream is left. It can go to the pigs. So that's what we are. And then you kind of see this mess. And then everything smells like milk now. I've got to clean everything good because it'll obviously sour because it's milk. And so just a little taste of what it's like to use this specific cream separator. I'm not saying they're all like this, but this one is why I do not, I don't pull this one out, and this will 99.9%, I'm sure this is the last time I use this one. I went to the pantry like 15 times and just stared at it, and I was like, do I really want to? I want to, but my butter's not setting up, and so I'm gonna give it all I got because this is it for the year. And so I did. I gave it all I got, and she brought the same outcome. So I'm just gonna clean it up good, and I'm just gonna stick it somewhere because you never know. But for right now, I'm gonna put my little screw piece in this bag because we don't want to lose it. And then put all of my instructions up, and then get to cleaning. And I just kind of want to show you how much cream I did end up getting. Let's turn some lights on. Okay. These guys, this just goes to show you can be doing this for a really long time and still have things that make you scratch your head. So we've got these 2 jars. I'm gonna get them rinsed. And that's how much we got.
Use the milky.
Yeah, I'm never using it again. That was the last time.